lost a bit of weight.
Didn't take a lot of line. As long as you don't lose weight for sharks. You don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think it's too huge, but
Oh, it looks like the right colour.
it's the right species. It's just a bit small.
That is a red. Very pretty.
They are beautiful when they're juveniles, which this one is, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
There's reds here.
first drop, the right species. The search has worked. Now it's time to upgrade.
Yeah, that's it. Suck it in.
I don't like striking these. I just like
No,
to
you
pull
gotta
it down
let it
heavy
load.
and you'll just feel it load.
Yep. Rod weight.
It's all about rod weight.
Yep. We're using pretty cool outfits, obviously weighted for this type of game. They're Wilson's Venom PE 1 to 3s, like a jigging rod. They just double up as so many different forms of rod. We've matched them up with big ATC 10,000 threadline reels.
That's better fish.
Better fish. Good. Yeah, that's a better fish.
Much better fish, Nord.
Come on. This could be it, mate. This is what we came here for. Red.
It looks
colour.
nice.
Yeah,
It looks red.
That's red. That's red.
It looks red.
That's what we want. Oh, it's a
Big trout, I think.
It's a big trout.
Big trout.
Yeah, flip. Oh, here it comes. It's a good trout.
It's a nice trout.
It's the right colour. Beautiful fish, mate. Very good.
I'm pretty happy with him, eh?
Yeah, we'll take him.
Common
He'll feed
trout.
us. Yeah, commoner.
Straubs.
Beautiful looking fish. Look at him. He's just gone, wow. There's a big chunk of fish that came his way. I'm hoping he was fighting off a couple of other big reds that you can still go back to and put a bait in front of.
Let's see if we can't up the ante.
It's getting better. Suddenly all that bait collection was worth it.
A bit of preparation can pay off in the long run, Nige.
He's going home for dinner, and then we're going to keep the hunt for the Red Emperor.
This is where patience comes into it, Nige.
That's a decent whack.
He's getting close. He's nearly got it in his mouth. He's nearly got it in his mouth. Come on.
Still there.
He's still there.
Come on, dude. Eat it. Come on. There it is. Better one?
Yep. Yeah, nice.
Better fish. Nice work. That paternoster, smashing it, eh? He called it. We had a little bet on the boat, and I think I might have lost.
He's got a bit of weight.
Bit of weight.
Hasn't got big thumps like I'm chasing. I'm not calling this one just yet.
I've just got a bit of colour now.
It looks reddish.
Looks reddish.
Looks reddish.
Come on, matey.
It's a little emperor. Just another nice
Another
little
juvie.
Another nice little juvie.
He'd actually. They're going close. Found the rat pack.
Yep, they might all be a school-sized fish this size, so it might be worth doing a little scout around and see if we can find Mum.
Anyway, the species is here. The search is getting better.
And the patience pays off, Nige.
Off he goes.
We've now invested a lot of time and effort into catching illegal red emperor out here. But apart from juvenile fish and catching other species, we can't say that we've ticked this fish off yet. And we are both mindful the clock is starting to run down on this adventure and we haven't got much to show. It's a case of keep moving and looking for the right ground. Every new spot promises that this drop could be the one.
That's better. Yeah, good. Just keep driving the speed straight over the top. That's perfect.
That's starting to really look good.
Double header coming up here.
Yep. Eat it. Oh, yes! Yep, that's better.
Very nicely done, Nige. Oh! We're on the same thing or what? Or do we cross line?
Frustration is becoming real now, as we seem to be getting closer to hooking a big red, but still we've got nothing to show for it.
I think we both had probably reds and
Both got...
time to bait up again. We've had a little move and we've just been scouring the place, looking at the sander, and a really good looking lump of reef's popped up with plenty of life on it. It's definitely going to be a worthwhile spot to drop a bait. Come on for you, Nico. We've chopped up our mac tuna fillets into long, thin slices. It's very much the way Nico loves to fish his baits. We've got a 7/0 very solid hook to pin the bait, and it just goes through the top of a long strip. And on a paternoster rig, very heavily weighted rig, which means that anchors to the bottom, and then this long dropper sits and trails and floats this bait. So it makes a lot of sense. It's what Nico does a lot of the time. He's chasing his nanny guide home. And when you think about it, that big fluttery bait often brings undone the better fish. And that is the rig which is working today. That's a better one. That's a better fish. That's a better fish. Come on, get him up. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
Paul Kelly wrote a song about that, Nige.
What was that, mate?
From little things, big things grow.
It was a little rattly bite, wasn't it? Righto. I'm almost up. Here you go, mate.
Good. My arm's tired from hanging onto that tiller, I can tell you.
Looks red. Looks red. That might be a big trout. Oh, no, looks like a... Could it be? Could it be, Nico?
Oh, you do.
Could it be? It is. It is.
Got Nige.
Okay, I got him.
You got him? He's on the boat yet?
Yeah,
Get it in the boat. Get it in the boat. Oh, mate.
That's what it was all about.
I need to sit down.
That's what it was all about. Aren't you beautiful?
He's not the biggest red in the world.
Doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what, Nige.
You made your work for it in 50 metres of water.
It's a long way up in 50 metres. And all that research, that planning, pays off, doesn't it? Hey, Nige. Cracking morning, mate, but I'm getting a bit hungry, eh?
It is lunchtime on the mothership, and I think we'll try and get you there, but how's that for a little view, mate, on the way home?
It doesn't get any better. You know me, reef flats are my #1 favourite thing. And I'll tell you what, I really like knowing there's various groups back on the mainland who really take care and manage all these places for us.
Everywhere from the land all the way out to the end of the reef, taking care of the place. Now let's go take care of your tummy, eh?
It needs to.
The Godargel Bundaberg Land and Sea Rangers have many work areas. Before leaving for sea, we caught up with them to look at their reef management program.
This is Barolin Rocks. It's one of 15 sites that the Rangers and I monitor annually. We monitor inshore corals at all these sites. And it's a really great project because the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, their annual report card is grey for coral in our region because there's just not enough data. And we run 5 50-metre transects at each site, and then the rangers take an underwater photo every metre along each transect, and then we put it through some coral point count software, and then we sort of get species diversity out of that. The rangers also do fish surveys along each transect, juvenile coral counts, and macroinvertebrate surveys as well.
And how important is the work that gets done here?
Oh, look, it's important from a scientific perspective because it's really filling knowledge gaps about this region, and the southern Great Barrier Reef has been less affected by coral bleaching. It might turn out to be a real stronghold for certain migratory species such as marine turtles and dugongs in the future. From a cultural perspective, it's just amazing to see the rangers. They just love being in the water, and they love taking positive, real steps to help protect their sea country.
I really hope in the future that government departments such as the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, Department of Environment and Science continue to invest in the Indigenous Land and Sea Ranger program.
What does the Land and Sea Ranger program mean to the local community?
It's huge. This program is huge because it involves communicating with our elders and bringing them in. So they've got a strong voice within the Godargel culture. They sit on our traditional use of marine resources agreement, and they'll tell the rangers any concerns in land and sea country and anything that they want them rangers to go out and investigate or research.
Another day starts with plenty of work to be done. We've managed one legal red emperor out here, but now it's time on our last day to really try and work them out. And although Nico's caught one, I'm still to get on the board.
Last day of our red emperor search on the Swains begins, Nico, and I think yesterday we found them, which is a big plus, new waters, and we did catch one. We ticked a big box, but we probably didn't convert as well as we could have due to sharks, and maybe me not fishing probably as well as I could. So today,
It's capitalisation day.
Capitalisation day, it's a big word for the start of day too, but anyway, we have found some ground, maybe some new ground would be good, but let's see if we can go and maybe catch a big one.
One big one? Let's go.
All right.
Yes.